the like silicone slipping in my mask.
What the hell's going on?
I don't hear Katie either, if that means anything.
Dude, this party's trash. No, I can't hear any
I
of
don't
you.
hear Turtle either now.
Oh, it's because he yeah.
I'm just
Glitches out sometimes.
okay.
You're gonna have to remake the party.
I hear you, Dale. Do you hear me?
Hold on. I'm leaving the party.
Whew.
Jesus Christ.
Hi, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah.
We gotta go. We gotta go. I'm adding you to party.
There it is. Okay. Can you hear me? Yes.
I hear you.
All right. Let me get to the downstairs. Let me know when the song's almost up. Or tell me when the song's up. Oh, okay. Well, shit. All gas, no brakes. All right. Per usual. I have no fucking idea what's going on. I didn't even think we were going to do the show tonight. Hey, guys. Dale here. Welcome to That 70s Podcast. No, the weather was kind of inclement, so we didn't even know if we were going to have a production crew. As you know, Frances, the producer, she lives in Katrina fallout zone, and they have record of having great weather. So she was on a severe something. Oh, and then again, so does Nisty. So no, it's good you guys are here instead of in the bottom of a bowl of soup. So a bowl of soup with soup around it. Anyway, no, this is the sixth episode. The sixth episode. Unbelievable. And boy, do we have a cool one. A couple special guests, which I'm pretty excited about. Also, my buddy Yost is back. He was away doing some cool shit, so we're gonna hear about that. And Mage is here, so it's always good to have a redhead. Oh yeah, matter of fact, I'm not gonna talk about him anymore. Why don't we just have everybody come down? Yost, mate, and Mage is here, and yeah, actually in no particular order. Actually, yeah, just come on down. Yost is here. Megadeth is here. Savage SG is here, and Lexi. Holy smokes! Hey guys, thanks for making it. Making it
What's up, Dale?
through my oh gosh, stuttering here. And my headset power is low. Wouldn't that be funny?
Beautiful.
Savage Lexi, thanks for coming down here to down here. It's not really down here.
It's in
to the
here.
basement. It's in here. It's actually a studio. They came down the stairs, but even still, we're above everybody else. That's my pickle jar filled with ice water. It's good to hydrate.
Oh.
Are you guys water drinkers?
Big
Yes.
water drinker.
Of water.
Like
Alcohol.
big water drinker? Like, do you drink out of a gallon-sized glass pickle jar?
Oh my
That's
gosh,
a big
no.
water.
No,
drink.
that's
actually do,
commitment there.
Dale.
I don't
I
have that kind of commitment.
I do.
Because
It's
like I'm
literally
a
a half
physically
gallon.
big water drinker. But no, it's good
That's
to
a
hydrate.
two-hander there, though. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's like a Johnny Bench one-hander, but a normal people two-hander. Yeah.
I'm little. It's a two-hander.
God bless your heart. Two redheads on the stage. How will I keep my composure?
How will we keep it together?
Thanos should have just had some redheads on the roster because they're soul stones, and there was a low effort joke. Redheads, souls, not having them freckles. Anyways, Yost, welcome back to VR. You were gone for a
Dale,
little
good
bit.
to see you, sir.
It's good to see you. We've never seen each other in person. We're not that far away from each other.
No.
So all we have is this and our brief talks about like watches and shit on
True.
Instagram.
And I think our biggest thing is just being lazy. Neither one of us wanted to make the drive.
I know, or even like get off the couch to like put the headset on. Like sometimes it's the, oh,
It's a
like I
struggle.
actually got yelled at by Tadavin. Tadavin called me out last night. I totally flaked. I even sent him a video. I was sitting right in front of the headset, like, dude, I'm like right here. I'm coming. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't get on, did you?
There's like other shit going on. But no, so like
I get it.
you were in school and then you weren't. And then where were you? What were you doing? Something with I heard college and roofies.
Wait, what? Me?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, you. You went to college and
I
or
mean,
something
I-
or class.
No, I've never gone to. I mean, I went to like a roofing school.
That's what it was. He learned roofing. Oh, I'm sorry. I was
To be
way
fair,
off.
I don't install them, but I'm a production manager at a construction company, and I personally wanted to learn more about what we did. And if I'm selling the shit and I'm managing the shit and I want to make sure the shit's going on right, I need to know what the fuck's going on, right?
Facts.
So I went to a class that was mainly meant for people to just like learn how to roof the basics and then get a job the next day. But I joined because I wanted to do it and learn more about what I'm doing. And honestly, I learned a lot. I did.
Dude, fuck yeah. So like, okay, because here I was, and I was gonna like, I got my notepad, and I was like, now chloroform is like ammonia and like lighter fluid or something. But no, so putting shingles on a roof.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's more to it than you think there is.
was like learning Spanish a prerequisite? Okay, that's a
Actually,
terrible fucking
it's
joke.
made me step up my. It actually made me step up my. To be
I'm
fair, it should
sorry.
be.
No hay problema. No, I'm an HVAC, so I had to pick up a few things, and then you'd be surprised. You look, I've made some bad decisions, but a parking lot taco stand is not one of them.
That's not one of them.
I've
no.
had some of the best fucking tacos, and I would have never went there because, look, you need to know Spanish, or you're not getting food from those people.
Yes.
Anyway.
'Cause now it's too far
Anyway,
away.
no, another thing I'm excited about is people were talking about meeting people in the 70s basement. And I was talking to someone earlier about you because they're also they're like learning photography or something in school, and they had seen your shit and they were like, "Whoa, yes, he's like a cool dude." And I'm like, dude, yeah, he's one of my buddies. Just talk to him, and they're like, I don't know, he's like he knows his shit, and I was like, yeah, but he's like a cool
What does
dude.
that have to do with anything? I'm
That's
here for
what I'm
anybody.
saying. Well, and then I was telling him about Mr. Robbins, which now you guys met in the basement, and then
Yes, correct.
now Mr. Robbins. If you somehow don't know Mr. Robbins, he's like the he's left and right winning freestyle competitions on.
Oh, he's going
here.
places, man. He
He's-
has true talent.
Because he's one of those. Everyone comes on the horizon, and it's super easy to blow smoke. I feel, and like I've probably met a million millionaires, and so many people that like rap and stuff or sing or what. I was like, okay, but he was a cool dude, and I was just like, okay, whatever. And I have a really bad habit of not following people back. I'm awful at it, actually.
Hey,
But I went on Instagram and I followed him back, and then I creeped him a little bit, and then I heard his shit, and I was like, "Oh fuck, he like does this shit." I was like, "Whoa!" So then the
No,
next
he's
time
in
I
it.
saw him, I was like trying to play it cool. I was like, "Oh yeah, man." So I looked at your Instagram, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, what'd you think?" And then I was like, "Oh okay, no, you're dope. No, it's super cool." But no, he's a super cool guy, and he was like, "Dude, is there any way you could talk to Yost?" I was like, "Dude, you talk to Yost. He's a cool fucking dude." And now the two of you are doing shit, and I've just seen like a little bit, and it looks pretty cool.
well,
How's
here's
that
the crazy
going?
thing too: is we haven't met in person, but he's like, "What do you want me to do?" So I sent him a couple video ideas, just like, "Hey, this is the kind of vibe that I like, and I think it'd be good for you." And I talked to him how to set up his own phone, where to shoot, how to shoot, and how to simulate his master audio. And I'm just kind of remotely editing and splicing together stuff for him. But like, it's not my video work, but we're making it work. the way it's happening. But we're like seriously thinking about meeting up this summer, him coming to St. Louis and me shooting a real video for him because the dude's really
Oh.
fucking good and I think he deserves it. And like I said, going back to the whole lazy thing, I don't want to drive out there, but if he's offering to drive to come to St. Louis, dude, I'm down. I'm not going to charge him a dime. I just want him to come
Dude,
out.
fuck
Like,
yeah.
it'd be good for him and me. Like that's
Right.
That's all it is.
Boy, we're gonna get some fucking train safety specialists in this one. You said shooting and St. Louis in the same.
Yeah, I didn't think that through. It's okay. I'm kind of immune to it by now, so I apologize.
No, I totally get
But
it.
no, moral of the story here is Horizon has been fucking amazing. I've met people like you, all you people out there, people who aren't here tonight, but like we all eventually like circle around people who vibe with each other, and it's just so cool.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and to be in a position to where it's like, I don't know, getting greeted by like talented people. Like, I think every time I've came into Metabay, like you could be on the fucking boat, but I'll just come in. And then here's a little fucking dot just and then there's Savage's like, Dale, what's up? Which is dope. And it's like, I don't know. It's cool. It's cool being in a place to where it's like okay. If you haven't seen my Instagram, I bragged a little bit. Dude, one day in the basement, it was just full of like, you know, the creators you saw when you first started out building, and you're like, whoa, whoa. Or like even recent things like, whoa. Yeah, all of those people were in the basement, and I like freaked out. And it was super cool. And then fucking, look, the other day, it was opening day in Cincinnati, so like the city was shut down, so I had the day off. It's like last Thursday. And it was like me, Savage, Alexi, he brought his bot in, and it was like the middle of the day, and we're just jamming in the fucking basement, and it was just like it was
It
like
was early in the
Yes.
morning.
but no, it's wild. It's like, because to me, I don't know, subconsciously I can't gauge where I'm at in the social ladder that is Horizon and stuff, but then like, you know, looking at it as like, oh fuck, so like I fangirl around these people, and it's cool. And it's just from meeting down here, the connections you make. It's super
It's
fucking
crazy,
cool.
man. You can't explain to people who haven't tried this to understand what you can develop through this.
I said the same shit about Molly. But no, okay, that's okay. For legal reasons, that's a fucking joke. Okay?
That took me half a second, but then I got it. I was like, wait, what? Oh.
For legal reasons, that one's a joke. Hey, we're gonna strike that one out of here. How good are you at video editing? This isn't live.
I got
Oh,
you.
no,
That's
it's
okay.
live.
We'll take that
Francis
out. We'll
said
take
it's
that out.
live.
We'll blur it. We'll mute your
Either
mouth.
way.
You can't see what you're saying.
Right. It's an ice cream bar. It's called Molly. That
Don't-
MDM.
stop.
No,
Stop.
anyway.
Okay, anyway, on to Mage. Let's talk to Mage
Anyways,
now. How are you, Mage? How are you?
How?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but like
you
I
make
just
Mage, you make
No, I just-
virtual paraphernalia.
Yeah, I know. That's I was like,
and
fuck.
it's so good
Don't
too.
pass it to me.
Pass it to you.
Yeah, exactly. Here you go.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. I have
just
a.
made more.
Oh.
I'm putting
Care to
Pokemon in
explain?
them now instead of water.
I crushed
a
the other
Pokeball
halfie
one
before the show.
for
Damn it.
Alpha Kenny. And so I'm making them to where you can put. I'm making mini Pokemon and I'm putting them inside of it instead of putting water in there. So you'll just see the Pokemon in the bong.
But can we talk about how good your water physics are inside of the one you showed me?
Oh.
Like that was impressive.
Oh, yeah. Look, so you know, like the little thing you can drop in from like the Horizon assets, the buoyancy. I just put that on the water and put it inside of an inverted shape,
Yeah, it's exactly what I was
and
thinking.
it is super.
on.
It's just super fun to just sit there.
I'm super jealous of you guys because I can't build anything. I tried to put 4 walls together and I got really mad and got upset and then texted Dale for support. and he just said just kind of keep trying at it, and that made me feel
Just-
even worse. And then I just stopped.
Just gotta keep trying.
Look,
Sure.
that's
No, what you
the
guys
best
do is
I can
super
do.
impressive.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
Just that way the first time we were in there, you know, to learn too.
I mean, we always learn something new every
learn.
day. I mean, regardless
That's-
of how good someone is, we always tend to learn something in the process, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It was Benjamin Franklin that said that. He said the day you stop learning is the day you start dying. So,
Oh.
Mm.
but Benjamin Franklin's dead. So what? How much does he know?
What does he know?
What did he know? What did he know? He never did. Hey, get this. This one's exciting. So, as some of you may or may not know, some of my tinkering does resemble improvised explosive devices. But
Is
it's
that a
just
legal
trying to get
reason
my
joke, too?
controllers to work, right? Well, everyone's got these DJ bots, right? And that's cool. But you guys have computers and stuff to make that work. I don't have a computer. I don't have a PC. But and when I had this, I had another headset, and I was like, I can figure this out. Well, so I took the shell off of the Quest, and they're probably like in here right now, like, what the fuck did he do? So I took the shell off, and I wired in a 3.5 like millimeter jack directly to one of the microphone things, and I ran an aux cord to the headphone jack in my receiver, and I was playing vinyl. So, like, you know how I put the DJ bot in there? So I made an alt and put it in there. And I was running vinyl directly through a VR headset into
What?
the basement. So
That's
I was
really
playing a
smart.
record through a
That's
virtual
really
reality
smart.
headset.
Nice.
And it's like, dude,
Wow,
fuck your
that's-
flying DeLorean. I did that.
Dude,
Like,
that's so
whatever the
some
fuck
fucking
that-
Frankenstein shit right there.
He rigged it together
I
somehow.
love it though. Good stuff.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I call it analog, scripting. It's like where it's like it doesn't use words, but it was
Mm.
like it's gonna work through force.
You know, now that you
Like-
said that, everybody's gonna do it now.
Hey, who had? Hey,
You should make cables and sell them. Sell them. There's a market for it. Apparently, because of you, there's a market for it.
but see, I don't know if it's bad for it. I don't know. I don't know. It could be bad.
I mean, Xbox
I
had
still
the Ring of
can't-
Death.
Oh fuck. Okay.
What's the
so
worst that
I'll
can
just
happen?
submerge the headset into a bucket of rice first before I start playing music through it. So I'll just preemptively. And then as I'm playing, if it gets too hot, I'll just pour a little water into the bucket of rice.
Liquid cooled headset would be nice too.
Yeah, that should
Oh,
work.
goodness.
Right.
Yeah, right? That
There
should
you
work.
go.
Okay, literally, don't do anything I say, please, for the love of God. And people will still come ask me about stuff. And I'm like, you do know I say some strange things, and you're asking. I don't know. I don't know. I love helping, but then again, sometimes I do like telling certain people certain advice just so I could stand there at the landing zone to watch what happens. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, let me know how that goes. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I'm fun. I do like stirring the pot every once in a while. If it sits too still, I think the watched pot will never boil. So you gotta sprinkle a little salt in there.
Gotta keep it spicy.
Ugh. Dude, okay. Dude, I know you guys can't hear it, but it's getting vicious outside right now. Okay, is anybody else in the Midwest right now? Show of hands. I think there's one. Is anybody else
Me.
getting fucking hammered right now with it's very blowy outside.
It's
So
blowy and
I'm
warm.
in the
and
south,
then,
like right below you, and it's literally
Blowing
not
warm.
any kind of weather.
anyway,
Oh,
coming to you
it's
live
raining in
from
North
Cincinnati,
Louisiana.
Ohio, under tornado watch or something. My phone used to tell me but the sound it makes is just so
Mm-hmm.
Annoying. Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I
come
know what
on.
that-
You could make it sound like a bubble machine or something. Like, did you have to make it sound so abrupt?
Yeah. Yeah. For
It's
sure.
like I live in Cincinnati. People get kidnapped all the fucking time. My phone's battery gets drained for Amber Alerts and like people calling about my car's warranty.
Mm.
Like, fucking, why do we even have phones anymore? Like, let's just, you know, call it what it is, a portable TV.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck phone calls. Don't
It's a
call
personal
me.
entertainment device
call
when you
me.
don't want to have to deal with reality and you just want to break away for a minute. It's so good to start just scrolling.
Ah, I know. Like, scroll addiction's a thing, man, especially with the way my Instagram's set up. I don't know how it happened, algorithms and everything.
Hmm.
But my For You on Instagram is redheads, butts, and cars.
Oh no.
Sometimes
does
it's
not
a mix of
surprise me at all.
three.
That it is.
It's like, it really hones you in.
All
It's
right,
like,
somebody
oh,
remind me to block Dale later. Anyway.
hey, I can't help it. Y'all find me, but I'm not. You'll never hear me complain.
That
but,
explains Val's too, I guess, right?
all of them, dude. All of them.
Yeah. He
It's
never
the
complains about a
weakness.
redhead.
No, he never,
Never.
does.
Collecting us
No.
like Pokemon.
It's so.
Just gotta catch 'em all.
It's like my, not Thor, my Thanos glove, but I only collect the red stones, only the red ones. Those ones are dope. I don't know. It's so nice to know that you guys ran through the trenches your entire childhoods, only to land here as a kink, which is dope. How does that feel?
Literally. Literally.
Shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
go from like
fantastic.
ginger, carrot top, leprechaun, so many names. So many.
Now you like those names just with the hair pulled a little bit more. Anyway, so
Oh my god.
so Savage and Lexi, thanks for coming out here. You guys are fellow builders here in Horizons. Now Savage, we know your shit, but we'll get to you. Now Lexi, you're fairly new. Yeah, we know you.
Yeah.
You're fairly new. And you wandered into the basement once, and I was like, you gotta be kidding. Another one. Like a DJ Khaled intro. Another one.
That's funny.
No, and then I was looking in your stuff, and then you're a builder. And then you do shit. And then you make cool stuff. I went to one with a beach or something. I'm awful with
Yeah.
names and following people. Sorry. I put it in my save folder, but I can never find my save folder. So you could have something.
Ain't that the truth?
I can't find it.
Tipsy was my first build, so it
Tipsy.
didn't do too well, but it's there.
It was good. It was super good. The sunset was good. Well, some people aren't used to my initial reaction to drunken clam. What'd you call me? No, that's the one. Well, no. No, I do like the drunken clam. And I'm sometime gonna get around to fixing it. I know. I apologize. I gave her a stripped down version of the DeLorean, and I'm supposed to clean it
gosh.
up and make it look better because when she saw the picture of the drunken clam, there was a DeLorean out front, and I was like, "Hey, I know someone who's got something like that." So I gave her one, but I put the doors down to make it lighter, so I got rid of the interior of the Back to the Future one. But it just looks cobbled together. And it was one of those ones where it was like, it looks good enough. But they're
Looks like it went through
perfectionists.
a paper shredder.
Dude, it's
Damn.
called optimization.
It's just not snapped.
It was
No offense, Dale.
optimized.
Yes.
No, it didn't line up very well. Really?
I was like,
All right. Sorry, I'm readjusting myself. Um, it's warming
okay.
up in Ohio, and I'm wearing basketball shorts. You ever sit on yourself? I. Oh, you get. Well, I suppose you guys can. You know, we're never too many clicks away from talking about balls or vaginas.
It's true.
Right.
That was when like internet first started. They were like really trying to stop pornography on the internet. They were like, "You're only 2 clicks away from seeing pornography on the internet." And boy, have we streamlined that. Boy, you're now right there. You can load right onto it or load into it. Either way, there's loads and it comes fast.
Well, it is a
Boy,
lucrative
we're
market.
knocking those ones out of the park. You could run with that one. No, that's gross. Savage, please save us. Now, now, when I was first visiting many of the paradise, etc's, metas, you know, we all kind of create our own brand, which is good, I think,
Mhm.
especially in these early times of Horizons. Um, you know, you yourself as a brand, you know, like your building style, everything else like that. And it rang true with Savage. And it's one of those guys that was like from the jump, it's like I don't know anybody. I don't know where anybody stands in a certain thing, but I treat the, you know, the saints and the sinners the same, which is pretty cool. But Savage is an upstanding guy. Um, no, but when I first started coming to the worlds, I never really got to see anything because I don't know if it was because I needed to clear my cache or my internet was bad. But anytime I came to your world, it would crash me out all the way out. I would have to turn the damn thing off. So people were like, "Hey, meet me over there," and I was like, "Oh no, I'll catch you another time." But now that y'all can see my face, boy, I can go in there. I could dance. I could talk to everyone. Um, but it's a good time, and I don't know if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you just keep coming out with new places or you're updating the same place. But it's like they all have the same feel, and it's always fucking packed. Savage. Meta Bay. What a fucking blast.
So I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like me per se, I have a team of people that help a lot. Um, Especially when you have a crew that is always consistent in helping you, it tends to help the world a lot. A lot of people in per se creators sometimes just pop out worlds and never focus on that point of the world aspect and getting people in the world. So what I did was I figured out, consistently working on one world, updating it, getting it interactive, especially with bartenders. I have a script, Cookie. I don't know if you guys know who Cookie is.
Oh yeah.
He helps me script, yeah, and he scripted these drinks that get you drunk. So these are
That's
things
so cool.
yeah,
That's so cool.
that interact the world itself. And
That tripped me out the first time because I didn't know what was going on.
I could be drunk in
Someone
real
snuck up
life and be drunk in
behind me.
VR at the same time.
They
Exact-
come up behind me and put it like through the back of my head, and I was like, "What's going on?"
You're getting roofied in the middle.
So that's why I was like thinking you college roofies. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
no
gonna know how to anyway. But no,
no, but definitely that's one of the ways that probably we were able to get so many people interacting with the world, and as well a lot of things having to do with collaborations. Crazy, for instance, is one of the people that always helped me. I always helped him, so we always had that collaboration, helping other people as well. We tried as well doing world hops, and that went well as well. We were getting a lot of people interacting with different people's worlds, especially new creators too, because our main focus was always trying to help new creators. Um,
facts.
I do tend to always pop out a world. Like right now, just today, I'm opening a world tonight. After this, yeah, we're opening a world.
Ooh,
Just letting you
nice.
guys know. But
Fuck
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
No,
so
please plug,
Yeah,
please plug.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
This,
actually yeah, it's actually called it's called MB Midnight Vibes. You it's gonna open later on tonight, but yeah. So when I say that the crew helps a lot. Like that's what the thing is, and being consistent because a lot of people
Mhm.
don't have that
Ah,
consistency. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
yep.
Like being there
100%.
every day. I'm here
It's a
every night.
dedication.
Like there's not a night that I don't come on. So I'm always here every night. I stay till 2 in the morning, and I have a 8 to 5. I wake up early. I go to work. I have a family. I got to take care of my family, and then I come on here. So
Yep.
it's a whole process for me, and I'm
yeah.
always constantly busy. Like I'm always constantly busy. That's why sometimes it's hard for me to world hop worlds. But sometimes if I do get in the morning, I check out some worlds out. You know what I mean? I go,
Yeah.
let's see what I got to do.
Dude, it was a
And
fucking blast.
but it's something that I always I don't put the how can I say it's not me. It's the
Right.
people that help me. Everybody
See,
that
I
comes to the
like that
world.
you
I
said that
never yeah,
because
and
finding a good group of people, because like I've worked with a handful of people, collabed with people and stuff like that. But then like you build with a certain group of people, like building with Snack. Like sometimes we get to Davin in there and stuff like that, and like then I found Air Code Adam, and like these people you can say like my building style.
Yeah,
I
I'm about
call
to
it
get
just
a
to touch the tism because it's like broken,
3D
but
printer
it's
though.
like bullet
I need to get one
points
so I
that
can make
other
the
builders
stand-up
might
helmet.
be able to hear and interpret. But it's like I could just
I just
spout
don't know
this
which one to get
nonsense
though.
to some of them, like Adam or something. Like I could be running
Ender 3?
off
I've
somewhere,
seen
and
that
it's like
one.
I'm working on something. I'll be like, hey, but if you could just, um,
No, I don't want a knockoff. I want that real one.
non-collider this, but grouped with animation, script on the whole, but whatever. I got to run. I could come back, and then it's like better than
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
He
So it's
speaks the
like,
Oh no, I
language though.
get
He
it.
gets it.
right. So when you
And
find like a good group of people, it's like you can
no,
balance that
definitely.
shit easier.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. And
for sure.
that's the thing. For instance, this new world we're coming out with, I collaborated with Triple Groove and Nisty, and they did
Hell
phenomenal.
yeah.
Listen, you got to check it out. What Triple did and Nisty did. It's insane. I mean, when you guys see it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, this is insane."
Dude,
But
look,
definitely,
yeah.
yeah, definitely, that's the good thing about collaborating with people because everybody has their own style, and every style, if depending on the style that certain person has, but with together, it's phenomenal. Like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's the good thing about everything. Yeah, definitely. It's great.
I always had this idea. It's like I have like a Rolodex, like a mental Rolodex of like what certain people are good at. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
like if I had like we have fantasy teams for like football. Drafting a fantasy team, like if you like building design, one of my favorite like building design, I don't know if he's here or watching, but Wilbertson, if you ever get a
Oh
chance,
yeah,
Wilbertson's
man. He's
work,
got
I took
great
you to
stuff.
a couple of them,
Absolutely. Yep.
like have him do like the building and like environments, like um fucking Kate Austin or like someone like that doing like
Yeah.
environments, and then have like interior pieces like done by Adam, like little this and that. But then like have Warfeather do like but have like each person, all I
You
want
assign them
you
to the
to
stuff that
do
they
is
excel at.
X. All I want you to do is Z. And at the end, like we'll all be in here and just place all these bits at
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be just, could you imagine having just like, oh, environment by so and so, furniture by
Yes.
so and so. So like
Yeah.
when you
That's
go
Love that.
in there and you look at it like, okay, but all the furniture is this person, but
Yep.
all the this is that. I don't know. I think doing like that would just be whoa. Just
Don't you
imagine
think at
like
some point that when people get so good and they develop their own style that you'll be able to look at a piece and know, oh, that was Dale. Oh, that was savage. Like, I think they'll eventually be able to like figure it out. It won't even need to even
and I
tag
think
it.
it's even getting to that point because like last episode Crazy was on, and I was like, he's got a certain like a motif, if you will. Like if you
Yeah.
go into one of Crazy's worlds, you know it's like an infinite such and such. Like if it's one of Savage's worlds, it looks like Savage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yep.
got a
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
feel.
It's their
I don't
thing.
know.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
it's like logo or not, which I love everybody's your logo in particular. I fucking what a cool logo, man.
Almost changed your name.
Right. I was like, dude, if you don't like it, I'm changing my name right now.
I
Fuck it
love
up.
this.
But it's like logo or not, I feel like in this fast-paced Horizons world of theft and asset tree and burglarism and ripping off and stripping of titles, whatever. I think we're getting to a point now where enough people have been around the block to where it's like logo or not, you didn't make this. No,
Yep.
because
Yeah.
Yeah.
and with Instagram and stuff, with people, I have figured out Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, it's quite
Mhm.
obvious that I figured it the fuck out. I love posting on Instagram. But no, like, people who love what they're doing in here self-promote enough to where it's like even if theft was in question, yeah, you could tell new people like, "Oh, I made this." Whatever. But then any of us visits and it's just like, "No, dude, that's an asset library. You just painted it."
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like okay, to the layman, yeah, you could probably fool, but to anyone who
We know. Yeah.
who
we,
is
yeah,
worth
definitely.
respecting or vice versa, your peers will know, no, you're
Yep.
full of shit.
Mhm.
So it's like, yeah, it sucks, and it's just gonna be easier to spot, the pieces of shit. So, um, so
That's the beauty of it, though, is
Oh.
watching people develop, watching people get their own style, seeing everybody excel in certain things, and then when you all come together and like add up all the stuff that you're really good at, and then you make one really great thing. That's better than one person making one thing.
Absolutely. That's the charm, I think, of the basement is like, because I think, I found my thing. I think, I could keep making worlds and stuff, and I'm still going to make assets and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
the basement I originally made it just to meet people and hang out and smoke with just dudes and dudettes and redheads.
Yeah.
Redheads.
all-
Yeah.
anyway. So it's like I'm gonna coast in there and everything like that. I found my thing, you know. Um, where was I going with this? Man, I had like a whole good thing. Anyway,
You all are good at
Um,
what you do. Period. In the
yeah.
story.
Oh no! I was getting to the thing, but you breaking out to see who's good at what and decorating the basement. So the basement's staying mostly the same, but I like to cycle the artwork. She's not here right now. She's actually in Disney with Vowels. Miss B, hot on the scene, breaking out into the
nice.
art world. And she made me a piece. She actually got into it because I made that video asking, like, hey, if you do artwork, and you want it in the basement, I love, switching it up. I love, promoting other people through the traffic I get. It's like, because the basement was made popular. Yeah, there's cool shit in there, but the people that go down there is what people keep coming back for. They know, like, oh, maybe
Yep.
so and so's in there, whatever. Well, that so and so also made that thing on the wall. Well, Miss B has broke out into the art world, and she makes some of the most amazing pieces, and she's
Oh,
got
that's
one up
awesome.
in there, and we're trying to get like an art gallery together because she's got like fucking 20 some pieces already, and she
Wow.
took me in there, and I was looking at them, and I was blown away. I can't wait for everybody to see them. They're super fucking good. But yeah, so
Cool.
it's cool, the promotion and everything, promoting
Absolutely.
people and getting excited about all that stuff. So yeah, Miss B. Damn, I spaced out like that. It's good.
It's okay.
I'm
It's easy
falling
to
behind on my water.
do. Pick up your pickle jar. Come on.
Yeah, get the pickle jar.
If I hold it this close to my face, it sounds like we're on old time radio.
It actually does.
Yeah, get it.
Mm. How much water have you drank today, Yost?
60 to 70 ounces.
Hell yeah. Mage, same question.
I have like 2 half-empty water bottles because I forgot the other one existed. So
It's about 16 ounces.
whatever that is, I'm not counting ounces. That's just too much.
Lexi, Savage, any, you know,
I have a 64-ounce bottle. I fill it up twice a day. And
That's good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I could say
Sure.
probably 16 ounces too. I mean, yeah, I'm not really a water person for some reason. I don't know why.
I love water.
you
It's
are a
gotta have
water
ice in it.
person. All
I have to have
persons are
water.
like, what, 90% water?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that point of view, yeah. Yep.
That's on the basis
a lot
that
of
we're
water in-
maintaining at least X amount of water
I
a
mean,
day.
there's a lot of water meta base. I just go in there.
That's true. Without water, that boat don't float. So,
Right?
Hey, speaking of putting things in your body, wait, hold on. Let me rephrase that.
Oh,
Speaking of eating, hold
Oh.
on. Hold on.
Oh.
Speaking of eating, who else has been guilty of
think we're gonna
DoorDashing
cut it.
something really late at night that you know you shouldn't eat, but you eat anyway? Anybody?
I think
Anybody?
everyone does
Okay,
that, right?
I did that last
Yeah.
night.
No,
I
that's
did
a
it last night. It was like
insert redhead
10:30 at
joke
night.
here because I'd like to insert something in a redhead.
Well, I'm just glad I'm not alone. I know I'm not, but it makes
No,
me feel
you're
better.
fine.
It was like 10:30. I'm like, I'm gonna get on DoorDash. I'm gonna spend $25 on like 3 things from Taco Bell, but I'm not mad about it because I'm too lazy to go out and get it, and I'm just gonna have them deliver it. And like
Yeah.
anybody else, you obsessively like refresh your tracking to see where the fuck they are. Oh god, they're dropping it off to somebody else first, so my food's getting cold now. Like that shit
Yeah,
pisses me off. Number
yeah.
one, I don't like that. But anyway, they dropped it off. You know, she picked it up pretty quickly. He, she, I don't know. I don't want to judge, but somebody picked it up, and they were bringing it my way, and they were at the first main intersection by my house. And I'm like, cool. They're like a couple minutes away. I'm gonna pull up my fucking doorbell camera and just watch them drive up like a fucking psychopath, and wait for them to drop it off and not make contact with them, and then pick it up when they leave. But that nothing happened, and I refresh again, and it's like your food will be delivered in 5 minutes. Your food will be delivered in 10 minutes. It'll be 20 minutes, and it's literally at the main
What?
intersection by my house. I'm like, yo, either they took my food and left and turned off the app, or they got in a car accident. So I
Yeah.
get
Oh,
on the
no.
chat. I get on the chat. They're like, "Oh, well, they've picked up your food. It's running a little late, but it'll be there." I'm like, "No, you don't understand. Like, their car hasn't moved in 20 minutes, and my food should have been here a while ago. I'm hungry. I'm pissed, but I'm also worried about them." And so I sent them a message. They didn't respond. The chat was like, "Just wait a little while." And all of a sudden, I got a response, and they said, "Yes, I'm so sorry. I got in a car accident. I'm on the way to the hospital."
Oh no!
Oh,
Where's my
So-
food?
And I was like, "Fuck! Now I'm hungry, and I have no food, and I waited over an hour."
Son of a bitch!
So,
Could you not?
I finally
just
talked
go...
to customer support. They gave me my money back, but I immediately reordered it and waited another hour and ate like at midnight. But I was so glad I did. I feel bad. I
Man.
just had to get that out. But it was a really weird story, and I almost called it.
Yeah.
But I still don't truly know if they actually got in the car accident.
I
Right,
actually,
they really
I'd like to think they
Yeah,
did,
we get a
but they're
discount
probably like,
at
"Fuck this
least.
shit. It's
Screw
10:30 at
you."
night. This guy can screw it. I'm taking the food and I'm going home."
Yeah.
So
I mean, did they give
so,
you? Did they
I
give
was
you
talking
a
to,
discount code or something or not?
They just put
Like,
it back on my
maybe, like-
account, and then I immediately reordered the same thing.
Really?
Like,
They should've gave you
immediately.
something for your.
I was like, "Well,
wait, though, at
somebody better
least.
not get in a car accident and come here and deliver my food tonight."
You should have tipped
That kinda-
$6.66.
Oh no, no. Like I don't feel guilty, but I feel guilty. Like it's one of
So
those
one
things.
point of
But I've
my
never had
in
that
my
happen.
time, I did Uber for a while, Uber Eats.
Oh boy!
And one time I was delivering, and I got done with the delivery and everything. And this dude literally tipped me 60 cents.
Oh, why?
Dang.
I,
60
I
cents
was
for your
kind of
trouble.
pissed because it was like 20 minutes away, literally 20 minutes away.
Mm.
So
well, I
when
was
that
gonna
did- when that-
follow this with
Yeah.
like this time I tipped my Uber driver 60 cents, but I realized I'm gonna hang
Oh,
on.
was it
No,
you,
I'm
It's a
Zach?
sorry.
good thing you
I'm
didn't
sorry, no,
say anything
no,
yet.
Please continue with the
Hey, I didn't
story.
think
I
it
want to
was
see
you.
what he did to my food.
I just noted his address down. I'm like, okay, next time I'll fucking remember this shit. No, I'm just kidding.
What were you
Hey,
Hey,
delivering?
Savage, come
What
on
were you
over. I'm
delivering?
about to roll up again, buddy. I'm just kidding. It was not me. It's not me, dude. I swear to you. I look.
Hell, was it
Hard times
you?
living it
No, I'm
now.
just kidding.
I ran into I'm in Cincinnati, and if you know geology, that's like right on the Ohio River, and like Kentucky is right over there, and like right over the river, there's like restaurants and shit. Well, DoorDash doesn't take into account like it's just as the crow flies 3 miles away. Now I live close enough to the river where northern Kentucky is 3 miles away. I have a Chinese restaurant 3 miles away. But like I keep forgetting, that that um that it doesn't take into account the fucking river. So then
Mm.
like when it says like it's 2 minute delivery, yeah, or no, it's like a 2 mile away, 15-minute delivery, zero fee Chinese food. I'm like, let's fucking go.
Absolutely.
And they're like, dude, we're coming from Kentucky. Now there is a ferry that goes from like Ohio to Kentucky, like right down the hill from my house, but it costs money. So anytime I totally have like a lapse, I'm like, yo, I'll tip you in cash and bud. Like if you take the ferry, I'll reimburse you. And they're like, there's a boat? And I was like, yeah, go down the hill. You have to
That
summon
sounds
the
sketchy as
troll.
fuck. I would immediately just decline that order.
there's a bucket of glow sticks, crack one, and whiz it around. No, there's a boat that goes back and forth. You drive on there and stuff. But it usually works. But then I feel awful. So then I just, because you don't think, I'm like, oh yeah, it's that Chinese
Yeah.
restaurant that's 2 miles away.
Yep.
Yeah, in a different
Take it for
state.
granted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's happened a few fucking times.
Mm.
No, that's a fucking nightmare. Anyway, we're fucking completely off topic and just about out of time. But I wanted to thank you guys again
course.
for coming out, Lexi. Or if you haven't, go check out the Drunken Clam. That's not just a clever name for her on Friday nights. It's the name of. No. I'm just kidding.
Oh
No,
my
and
gosh.
Savage of Meta Bay. And with New World again, what? Okay, see, I
Yep.
already forgot. Midnight.
What's the name again?
Midnight vibes. Midnight vibes.
Midnight
Yeah.
vibes. So
Alright.
like, we're all done here, and I mean, we only have the studio for an hour. They kick us out. But we have a whole mess of people here that are looking
Yeah.
for some place to go. So Savage, if
Definitely.
that
Of course.
place is
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be ready
of course. If
soon.
you guys want to.
So
Yeah,
that's
it's
where
already-
we're
it's-
gonna go. If you're just watching
DJ's
on
already
YouTube
there.
and you don't even have a VR headset, fucking sort yourself out. Figure it out already.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Fucking figure it out. That's what I
Figure
said.
it out.
Fucking figure it out.
Bro.
But no, Lexi, Savage, thank you. Yost, it's good
No
to have you
problem.
back on VR. Madge, this has been so much fun. Guys, thanks for coming out. This is That 70s Podcast. This was the 6th episode. You guys are great, and we'll see you on the next one. All right,
Yeah.
Francis, play
Evening,
that.
everyone.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. All right, and then this is the part where we go up.